Little Mama wants to start a heterosexual rights movement as a response to the bullying that she's received from the queer community. She posted comments in her Instagram stories that read, "I'm about to start a heterosexual rights movement, anti-LGBTQ bullying. There are so many people afraid to give their honest opinion because if they do, the LGBTQ plus community will hear what they want to hear and take the statements out of context." She also added that she has loved ones of the community and that she's not trying to hurt anyone. Do you think she's serious about this movement? And what do you think about her comments? Are they anti-queer because she's saying this? What are your thoughts?
I'm gonna let Q have this one because I'm completely lost into why we're even talking about Little Mama and this anti whatever that is. Q, go ahead.
Here's another one of those that I'm just gonna have to do. And she's just such an easy read. But here we go. Lil Mama, this is why people don't like you, okay? Honestly and truthfully, you know your career has been popping since your lip gloss has been popping. You consistently either put your foot or your body in your mouth. You're always at the wrong place at the wrong time, and everything that you are saying is rooted in absolutely nothingness. So what do you do when your talent dries up and the industry no longer is checking for you? You use the last little piece of fame that you got and them couple of Instagram followers that you got to say the most absurd, controversial thing to get back in front of people. How about you go make some music? How about you go get a feature? How about you go put some music on SoundCloud, give it away for free, get an acting job on Power, start a food truck, go vegan, but leave LGBTQ plus issues alone. You catching backlash because, again, and for the life of me, I don't understand why heterosexual people, especially washed up heterosexual entertainers, always want to interject themselves in LGBTQ plus issues. Of all the things that are going on in the world, that was the one thing that had a wild hair up your ass. So she received a whole lot of backlash because she made some public comments about children should have to wait until they are adults to transition, to become trans, to declare whatever. And here's the thing, right? While I respect the fact that everybody has an opinion, heterosexual people really need to mind their business when it comes to trans issues and gay issues, because you don't know what you're talking about. If you have not been gay, bi, or trans, your opinion is rooted in absolute nothingness. Okay? It is speculation and conjecture at best. Heterosexual people never ask themselves, when their third grade son comes home and he says he's got a crush on a little girl, you never question, oh, it's too late for him to be declaring that he's straight. The great Toni Morrison told us, if you pull a glove inside out, it must still be a glove. So why is it when the third grader comes home and says he's gay, all of a sudden he needs to wait till he's grown, or it's a lifestyle, or this is being thrust upon him? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Sexuality works the same way in a heterosexual situation as it does in a homosexual situation, in trans, so on and so forth. I knew that I was gay in the third grade. I may not have had the words to articulate it. I may not have had the vernacular to express it. I knew I was different than the rest of the boys in the third grade. If your second grader knows Valentine's Day and knows he has a crush on a little girl, then why is it so impossible for you to believe that a second grader may feel or know that they're trans, or may know that just something is different about them? They may not have the words to express it. Again, third grade, I knew I was different. So all I'm saying is, straight people, have your opinions all you want, but please know that they're rooted in absolute nothingness, speculation, and conjecture. Because unless you're gay, trans, or bi, you don't know what you're talking about, and you have zero legs to stand on. That's all I got.
Let me ask you this, Q, and not to play devil's advocate, but I think we need to have these discussions, and that's the only way we're going to get to an understanding, right? I've known people that, and I have friends that, as far as they can remember, they knew their sexuality. They knew what they identified as. Is there a difference between that and the actual going through the transition process with the surgeries? Was she just discussing that, or was she discussing, because no one can tell someone at 3, you don't know you're gay. I agree with you 1000%. You know what I mean? Like there's been studies that show parts of with brain activity. that show that people try to say it's not genetic and you're not born like that. And I beg to differ. And again, you know, I can't speak on it as much.
Here's the reality of the situation, Claudia. Whether that is the issue or not, it really is non-germane to her existence. It's up to each individual parent to raise and nurture their child the way they see fit. If I transition my child in utero, it doesn't affect her ass one way or another. So why the hell do you have such a strong opinion on it? Why? That's just like me and Al sitting up here having abortion conversations. And we don't have any dog in this fight. Just like men should stay out of women's issues, so on and so forth. Stay your ass out of trans people issues. Why does it bother you so? Of all the things that you could be complaining about and use your platform to complain about, women's pay, inequality to pay, colorism, why is this at the forefront of you and so many other people's minds? And if we really peel back the layers and dial back, it's internalized homophobia. That's what it is. You've been conditioned through the church, through your mama, through your family, that this is the way it's supposed to be, and that's wrong, and it's a lifestyle, whatever the hell that means. Is heterosexual a lifestyle? Your way of living don't get referred to as a lifestyle, but all of a sudden my shit is a choice, and it's a lifestyle. Come on, give me a break here. If it doesn't affect your life, move the hell on. Move on. She ain't got nobody kids.